everyone, today's construction day 102.
All right, so we're probably about a kilometer from the house, but we went the other direction today for our walk. And it's afternoon. We were very late getting up to the job site today. We had to do some shopping at Robinson. A bunch of expats are getting together for Thanksgiving this Thursday. And Wilma wanted to get a head start on getting all the ingredients for the dish that she's gonna make. But we're here walking, like I said, probably a kilometer up the mountain from our location. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around here in a minute just to show you that there's nobody up here. There's one home that we passed. And we'll show it to you on the way down, but it's very remote. And we also heard a waterfall probably about a half a kilometer from here, so that would be about a half a kilometer from our house. And the locals do say there's waterfalls there, and then some hot springs. And they actually said that the hot springs are so hot, the water coming out of the earth is so hot that they actually have cooler water being mixed with it to try to cool it down because it's so hot to get in. So that sounds like a good video to take a walk back there someday and look at those hot springs. I'm not sure what the trail looks like. I went down it about 30 feet. It was pretty steep. Wilma said she wouldn't go down it. So I just did a little bit of investigation and I could definitely hear the waterfall down there in the ravine. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys a little bit of that as well. But we wanted to do a little walk and talk of the neighborhood today, show it to you, and then when we get up to the work site, we'll show you guys the progress for today. All right, so like I said, we're about a kilometer from our home. We're up the mountain. Now it looks like this is cleared out here. So there's a couple of paths going back that way, so I'm assuming there could be some people living back there. But look at all that bamboo growing alongside the road. And then Wilma pointed out that these are coffee beans. Coffee bean plants, right?
Yes, there's like a couple of them.
Yeah, so a couple coffee bean plants just here in the side of the jungle. So we'll continue to walk down where our house is, I don't know, a kilometer that way. But we'll go ahead and show you guys anything interesting as we go down. And I'm going to try to get a little closer. If you can't see the waterfall, I haven't seen it yet, but I could definitely hear it. But you can see the ocean there. So you can see the direction that we're walking. But it's so quiet up here. No cars. Just once in a while, a car will go by. But pretty much a scooter here and there. The road up here is really good. You see it's all concrete, nice and wide, but definitely pretty thick jungle. I don't hear anybody talking, no music playing, so I just don't think anybody lives up here. Now there is electrical line up here, so I'll go ahead and stop the video and start up when we get next to the electrical line. So you guys seen that electrical line that's right behind our house? That's a secondary line that feeds homes up here in the jungle area. And I don't see any electrical lines coming up this road at all. So I'm assuming that this wire here, where that pole is coming from that secondary line, which means more than likely, and here comes a scooter. There's a line here, and then it does go up that way. So I'm assuming there's got to be some homes up that way. But you can see still very, very rural. Look at the wildflowers that are growing here on the side of the road. Looks like somebody is trying to keep the vegetation down, because it will grow out in the middle of the road. You'll see it down this way, where the jungle starts taking over the road. Got a bunch of coconut trees over there. just real quiet. So I'm going to find that path and see if we can walk down it a bit and find that waterfall. I don't know, can you guys hear the water rushing? I mean, I can definitely hear it. It's right down there. Now I just went down the path a little bit. Take a look at Wilma. She does not want me to go any further. As she just said, if you get hurt, I can't carry you up the hill. So I guess she's right. So we'll have to come here with some friends and go for this walk. I'm assuming this path right here goes down and around the ravine. You can see that's the mountain that you see to the right of our home that I show quite often. That's that hill right there. And then there's a ravine here that goes right down the mountain towards the ocean. But that's pretty deep in there. I can see coconut trees. I don't know if you can with all the vegetation here. But it's pretty far down. So I would imagine it's a pretty good hike. But I can definitely hear water. And it sounds like a lot of water rushing. So definitely looking forward to this. To come down here soon, and I'll try to do a video. But not today, as Wilma's telling me that she doesn't want me to go any further. Is that correct, Wilma?
Yep.
How come?
If you get hurt, I can't carry you out of there. It's pretty steep.
Yeah, it's very, very steep. And you see this here? No, I didn't want to touch it because I didn't know if it was garbage or not, but it's not. It's vegetables in there. So what people do is they pick their vegetables and then they carry them up. And actually, there's somebody coming up the hill now. And they just store their vegetables alongside the road. Nobody steals them. Our neighbor does that. Yes. And she puts them out the day before. And then the next day, she takes them downtown to sell them. So that's Alexandra and Marcelo.
Yes.
So yeah, there's somebody coming up. So I'll wait for them to get up and I'll get them on camera. Mayun hapon. So he's carrying grass up there.
Coming down from the hot spring.
Oh, ask him if the water is hot or cold.
Init ng tubig diha daw? He said yes. It's hot water.
It's hot water?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's carrying grass, and that's for the cows. So there must be, plentiful grass down there. And I see people carrying grass all the time here on this road. But he's taking that, and it looks like it's pretty heavy. And Wilma and I, just went for a walk up this hill, and we're sweating bullets. So just imagine that guy just came up this ravine. But he did say there's a waterfall down there, and the waterfall is hot water. So, boy, that sounds like a trip, a good day trip. Let's do it tomorrow.
No, with somebody. I can carry you up.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it another day. So here's a good example. If you don't keep the sides of the road cut back every once in a while, the jungle will grow and take over the road very quickly. So you can see here, it's already grown over here quite a few feet. But just look at all these beautiful wildflowers that just grow alongside the road. Look how many of them are here. And look at how many of them haven't even opened yet. So it's just the whole side of the road here is just full of these beautiful wildflowers. I wonder if anybody knows, any viewer knows what they call this. Look at that flower. It's beautiful, right? And they're everywhere. Look at these blue. Look, is that like a bleeding heart?
Looks like it's
yeah, it's purple.
purple.
So let me know, guys, if you I think that's a bleeding heart, right? Growing wild here alongside the road. And then you got this flower. A little different. You know, here for quite a while we haven't seen any paths at all, which, you know, means there's no one living anywhere on either side of the road. But this is a real nice road to take a walk on. I mean, I think Wilma and I will be doing walks up the mountain from our house instead of down. And there's our one neighbor, which we just said hello to not too long ago. And they were actually sitting on a porch, so we just said hello to them as we were walking up. But so that's not too far from our house. Maybe you know, a little less than a half a kilometer. But this is a real nice road to walk on. The scenery is real nice. It's very quiet. There's really no traffic at all. Just some scooters, once in a while, a car, but not often. The road is good. No real potholes or anything like that. And what's nice about it, it's you walk up, so it's steep going up, so you get your workout. And then on the way down, it's a little bit easier. So it's a walk down, and then that natural breeze, which is right in my face right now because there's the ocean. It's refreshing as you get your workout, you get all sweaty, and then that nice breeze in your face. So hopefully Wilma and I can get into a routine and do several kilometers a day. Now it's pretty hot, that adds to it, so we'd probably do it early in the morning. This is in the afternoon, so it is a little extra hot today. But you can see there's just nobody up here. So you get a pretty good view here. You can just see there's the hill. And it's just jungle. Nice and quiet. And again, we're 10 minutes to downtown Darwin, and 25 minutes we can be in Dumageddon. So everything we need, shopping, restaurants, boardwalk, is 25 minutes away. And then we got the peace and quiet. Look how beautiful that is. I wish I could zoom more. But that's all coconut trees up there on that hill. I mean, hundreds of coconut trees. All down that hill. What do you think, boss?
It's cooler now. Going down is easy.
Yeah.
Going up is a workout.
Yeah, definitely a workout. You can see Wilma's got her rag there to wipe the sweat. That's a must for sure. I had to zoom in, I'll zoom back out. But definitely a nice area to walk. So I'll just do a couple quick seconds here. I don't want to invade anybody's privacy, but that's our Filipino neighbors. Very nice roof on their house. All concrete, hollow block. They got their laundry out. And right over there, they got a beautiful view. So it looks like this is our one neighbor. All right, so as we get closer to our house, here's the ravine that I've mentioned on many of the earlier videos. You can see the rocks that the excavator dumped over. So that's the ravine. So there's the house, a little different look up from the road. This is the east side of the house. And you can see the guys up there rendering the main beam. All right, so right in front of our subdivision, you can see that they cleaned out all this area, this side wall here, and they got some really nice plants here. Take a look at this plant right here. Something, isn't it? So they've been working on this the last few days. But this is just the front entrance to the subdivision. So it was real heavy growth, and they cut everything back. You can see how they just cut the sticks back, and then that'll all come back. over time. But they're planting some different types of plants here. Look at that one. So once we get moved in and we start landscaping, Wilma and I are gonna, spend a lot of time making our garden look real nice as well. So we're looking forward to that stage. And then here we are, entrance of the subdivision. So we're back. So let's head up to the work site and get some updates for today. So Felix and Ruel today is working on that center area, that raised roof, so that 12-foot ceilings, and they're trying to get that sealed today. So what they're doing is they're putting in the flashing onto 3 sides. That's what they're trying to get accomplished today, to seal that in. And then it looks like the fascia here is completed. But then you can see over here on the spare side, it looks like they have the roof in but no flashing. Then they still have some of the dirty kitchen to do. Looks like the master side has been completed but no flashing. And then of course all of the carport is left. So that's a lot of roof area, and they're trying to waterproof the main living area today. So you guys know there's just 4 traditional doorways. So here's leading into the master. Looks like that is completed. The one going into one spare has been done. That was the first one done. This one looks like is about halfway. We turn around the other way. So it looks like a little more than halfway. They still got a little piece to do up there and the cleanup. And then the last door leading out to the dirty kitchen, Jerry is looks like he's wrapping up today. So he has his cement. He's got that all smoothed out around. Looking good. And now he's cleaning up on the outside. So we're soon to call the 4 traditional door jambs complete. All right, so the guys are on break, so I want to go ahead and show you guys the front main beam. They're making progress on the rendering. So that's what they did on Saturday. You can see it's lighter color, so it dried. And then this is what they're working today. And then this extending across. Well, what I want to show you is they're starting to work that line. See the line there between the top beam and the bottom beam? Starting to work that. So in the 2D design, there's a distinct line between the top section of the home, the main center beam, and then the 2 outer beams on either side of the house. So it looks like they're just starting to work the line now. And then these main beams will be painted white at some point, and then they said they will go inside there and paint that black to make it stand out even more. But it's a good look.